Hello lads, we're live and we're gonna stream the new tournament tonight on all the upcoming matches. I think right now it's hello lads, gonna be Meister We're live. Starting it off, we're gonna damn, that game's running already. Jesus. That's been quick. So let's not lose any time. Okay, we've got a Sneaky P facing Meister Augustus, and this match, of course, has a clear favorite. And Sneaky P playing as the Kushite probably does not help. Although it might create more pressure for Meister Augustus, because if you lose against Kushites as the favorite, it's even more embarrassing. So maybe just a great tactic. Okay, and Meister Augustus going for the Han Chinese. Apparently wants to at least add some calf. Damn, I cannot select that. How annoying. That sucks a little. So I can't see what he's doing. Can we fix that by wildly clicking on stuff? Not really, it seems. Then I guess I'll rejoin real quick. Hopefully it works now. And there it is. And yes, I can click on things, and Sneaky P's taking the initiative. Damn, I don't know why Meister's not engaging here, man. He has 4 horses.
DSD?
What's going on? That would be so good for him. Really prioritizes taking the hunt there. But killing 3 horses is a lot of resources lost. Alright. So Sneaky P should be aware at least of what's going to come to him. So the appropriate reaction would be spear infantry. Let's see if he's gonna go for that. Almost ate up all the berries. Well, so at least they cannot be harassed. There is good potential for some pretty effective farm stats right inside of that triangle. Okay, now he has to watch out. And he is idling his UC, okay. Does he have flu? No, I mean that would make so much sense here. And still idling the Civic Center. Come on, Sneaky P. Sneaky P! He has so many resources, man. Oh, that's just gonna lose a lot of units. Okay, now he's making cavalry, but is that the right choice? I don't know. Because the cavalry is gonna die against
DSD?
Diane Swordcraft, so that doesn't seem like a correct choice for me, if I'm honest. Of course, he wants to ensure he has food economy, but damn. There's good risk he's gonna lose all of them. So I don't know if that's the play. Yeah, now he's gonna steal it, and then what hunt are you gonna take with the 4 skirmisher cards you're making? But he kinda got away with it. Yeah, just lost 9, but of course it's formation, massively behind the population. Already now. And even more cavalry. Okay, so his process of thought is if I'm gonna make enough skirmisher calf, I'll eventually be able to fight off the sword calf. But if you make more calf, you should be on the attacking side eventually.
Payne.
Yeah, and as of now, Sneaky
TSB.
P, sorry, Meister came out. Can take all of his berries in peace. And now, is he gonna spot that? Are they gonna spot each other? And who's gonna react better to the double attack that's gonna happen simultaneously on both sides? Okay, Sneaky P not yet aware. And he's gonna lose a lot here. Bit of revenge. Let's see if he finds some more like those.
Payne.
Yeah, he's gonna find them. That's a few more kills. I'm not sure if Meister Augustus is aware. He has 7 crossbowmen there, so it should be good. He will get some shots in. Okay. Damn, Sneaky Pete. That's not gonna... Oh yeah, and he lost a
Payne.
lot of units more there.
EST?
Yeah. 5118. Alright. That looks pretty cheap. What was the reason? Yeah, I think idling the CC for a very long time and going for a unit that's getting countered by the unit that the enemy is making. I know the mobility is kind of nice to have, but yeah, I'm still not sure whether it's sufficient. To go for skirmisher cavalry here, probably he could have just made like 3 spearmen, right? And he would be safe, more or less. He could also shove them to the trees, and they'd have some economic purpose. While those 3 skirmisher calves he got left don't really have a great hand to take. They're constantly exposed to the risk of getting caught by the sword cavalry that Meister has made. And he's gonna add more even. He wants to humiliate Sneaky P. Because this game is basically over, from what it looks like. Damn, Sneaky P maybe also just nervous, I imagine. At this high stakes tournament organized by himself. But must increase the pressure even more, I imagine. Some idle guys. Some more idle guys. And 2 in woods, yeah, not a critical me. Meanwhile, Meister is still taking all the trees, totally unharassed. He can do whatever he wants, but it looks like he wants to push, potentially. At least that's what I assume when I see American infantry from his civic center. Barracks idle too, though. I think he's gonna go for the push, most likely. Although I'm not sure whether it's smart to do so many production buildings in that case. Like in a scenario where the match actually is close. Also a good bit of idle time, but at this point, I suppose he doesn't care that much anymore. Maybe he also just wants to troll a little bit. Oh, but now he's doing some. Okay. Yeah, but that must be
EST?
a push pretty soon.
EST?
Okay, wants to rest a bit more first.
Painet?
Still no Spearman.
Painet?
No Barrack. Ay. It's gonna be a
Painet?
massacre, even now. Well, but technically, if you watch this at this point, there's nothing you can do anyways, so don't feel bad.
EST?
That made you feel much better. I'm certain of it. Okay, Anti resigns. GG. Rough start. And gonna go for the next round. Where's the game? Right there. Okay. It's rematch time. Are we gonna see the comeback? Meister Gristos has to be crucial. That the rules. If you lose the game, you get to decide on the other person's civilization. Uh, Player 1 chooses both players choose first game. Player 2 chooses both players choose second game. Both players play Romans for game 3, Kushites for game 4, and Germans for game 5. Alright. Or both players can agree to play same stuff for games 3 to 5. Okay, that's crazy. Okay, Macedonians against Kushites. I'm curious what Sneaky P is gonna come up with. Does he want to go for the counter card rush or does he want to go for mercenaries? Let's find out once he readies up. Come on, guys. Don't make the spectators wait. Time to see if there are any spectator comments. David against Goliath. Yeah, it gives me the impression of the first game, although I think Sneaky P should be surely capable of making fight Meister Augustus a bit harder, but yeah, with those game rules, that gives players even bigger advantage. Games like that can happen. Although now you also get a chance to come back, maybe. I mean, you can really abuse this probably by choosing a bad civ matchup in particular, depending on what you're aiming to. Okay, and we got in the next round. Let's see how Meister is gonna approach the Crusades. Well, he's done that so far, and Sneaky P is gonna go for the rush. Okay. 3 spear calf. Taking the chickens. But going for the berries at the same time. Other than Meister Augustus, who skipped the berries and just relied on his Valley calf for fooding calf. So slightly different approach here. Alright, how's the map looking? We got extra berries for Sneaky P. And for Meister we got some extra hunt. And some trees for both. Meister, who is likely anticipating a rush, stays close to the CC. Alright, and let's see what Sneaky P can discover. Let's go into his perspective. And there are the first victims. Let's go! Comeback time! Can he avoid the spearman? Yeah.
Yes,
Mostly. He's going for the fields. Skips on that one. That wasn't quite necessary. Could have taken out that. Now, careful, the spears. The horses are getting stuck a little here.
Yes,
I'm really low on HP. That was not good. Oh no. And he resigns in anger. Yeah, gotta be real careful there. That was a quick one. So, yeah. I think it's 5 games, right? So we're gonna see game number 5 now. And you can feel Sneaky P is tilted. Damn, 5 games, that's gonna take so long. Imagine you have long games or close games. That sounds like exhausting shit. Let's give some encouragement. Alright. We got Prince for Sneaky P. And we got Prince for Meister Augustus. And we got to see a queue of only 1. Okay. A house there, still a house over there. No basket upgrade. Mm, why not? With all those apple trees, should be worth it. Also, no basket upgrade for Sneaky P, who
Yeah,
instead
see?
makes 4 slingers, 6 slingers. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, see?
That guy's mad, I can feel it. And now he also see Sneaky P! Okay, more slingers. And he's gonna go forward. Looking for the woodline. He should scout with his horse though, to see where the woodline is actually at. Otherwise, if you go the wrong way around, you're gonna be in damn hell. Okay. The dog found him.
Yeah,
But
see?
now Meister Gustav is aware. He's gonna make slingers himself. No, no slingers, okay.
Yeah, see?
Seems confident Sneaky P can't do anything
Yeah,
either.
see?
Anyways. Okay, tower.
Yeah, see?
I'm
Yeah,
not.
see? Yeah, see?
Towers don't excite me. Yeah, but Sneaky P, go find the woodline. Or you just want to camp the berries. But then he's gonna be into C range again and again. Still, also, it's of course not too bad, but at least
Yeah, see?
few kills. The rest of the women are pretty low. Okay, he's just 4 pop behind. Could be worse.
Yeah,
But
see?
he's in range here, man. Don't capture it. It's gonna be painful. Instead, he should. Yeah, he just trusts the the range here, which is not accurate. He should go around the woodline. He really needs to get some damage done. Already 9 population behind now. Yeah, he needs the kills. He needs the kills.
Yeah,
Go
see?
Sneaky P. I mean, Meister has no army there. He can just follow, man. I think the tower won too much. Yeah, get some kills. Come on. Let's go. How many? Not too bad,
Yeah, see?
but yeah, now he's below the tower, eating CC fire. Okay. That's not good. 10 population. No one on berries. Horse is inactive. Now curing 11 women. But yeah, that likely was the GG. At least we see no resigns just yet. But yeah, he should have never stayed in CC range there. Should have just gone back. Also, that arguably would have been better for him to find the woodline first. Because there's just more kills to be made. Of course now it's gonna be an uphill battle. Should have sent some to the berries probably. He's got 0 there. Hmm. And now we wait. And he goes for the stable. Oh, come on. Poor Sneaky P. Well, at this point, you can do whatever, basically. Seems tough to come back. Especially if you've got idle time. I don't know, not much to say, to be honest. You got anything to say? Come on, guys. Don't make the spectators wait. No, nothing to say.
DSD?
Just gonna go with that.
DSD?
Sneaky P doesn't have much infantry. Yeah, he would really
DSD?
have to suicide those badly without getting any kills to make this game close. It's really not looking like that.
DSD?
Also no slingers, so can easily be out micro there. How nice this going now? So this is gonna be the final action of the match. Yeah, Sneaky Pete just doesn't feel like he wants to fight there and resigns. Alright, so that's the victory for Meister. He wants me to open Jitsi. Yes, I can. No. You want to join? So the question is, do we have more matches? Let's have a look at the bracket. Let me show that to you. Um, and we add, no, not this one. Yeah, what's that? What's that window even called? I want to show. Aha, it's just internet, okay. Alright, there we go. Yay. So we've got Meister Augustus against Sneaky P. Meister won there. The Macwolves, King Freaks, me, but I'm gonna play tomorrow. Jaxus, Fernando, Sebastian, Ranger K, Friedrich. Did they already play? Oh, they're gonna play now. Yeah, then we gonna continue the stream. I'll stream that one. Okay, perfect. Maybe we can get someone to comment. Maybe we can get someone to talk. Meister wants to do a post-game interview. I can only record those who agree specifically. Yeah, I just don't wanna. It's Discord server. I will, of course, just record the voices of those people who specifically agreed to be recorded, right? The channel is locked for him. What the hell? What if I invite him? Will that work? Um, okay. Can I invite him? Are we friends? Um, I'll add him as a friend. Maybe I can add him then to the voice chat. Let's see. Uh, otherwise we'll go there. Oh, but now he can join maybe. Um, great. Okay. So he just joined. There he is. And let's invite an elite cohort also. Nice. Okay, perfect. I can't hear any one of you. Don't know what's the matter. It's not me, I think. Only push to talk allowed in the chat. But that doesn't seem to be the case for me. It shows like I'm transmitting signals. At least that is what the green circle around my profile indicates. What key to press? Weird. Wait, it's usually space, isn't it? To should be in settings somewhere. Push to talk. Push to talk is active. Meister, go to settings. Push to talk. And you can set a key. I can hear something. I can hear something. Hello? I heard someone saying shit, I swear.
Hey, sorry guys, that should be fixed. You shouldn't have to push to talk anymore.
Meister, can you confirm? Can you talk?
Hey, it should be okay now. You shouldn't have to push to talk.
Uh,
It was
Hi.
set up that
yeah,
way, but
yeah.
it should be okay now.
Okay,
It's your-
hello, Meister.
Hi,
How are you feeling after your glorious victory?
I'm feeling great. I trained a lot for this.
You trained a lot for
means-
this? Damn.
Yeah, with Frederica.
That
I had 2
seems-
games before,
That seems
of which I
unfair.
won all. I want to say I won all of them.
Did you train specific strategies or did you just
Yeah.
play a lot of 1v1s?
I trained how to do a Han sword rush on a Kushite enemy. And I
Okay.
think it played out pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, you won all the games usually. Did
Nice.
Do you train against someone specific? Or did you...
Who's my next opponent? I don't know.
No, I mean, when you trained for the matchup, did you choose a specific training partner?
I chose Frederica.
Okay. So that guy is gonna
Because
improve
he's-
also. Jesus.
Yeah, he's like pretty low tier, so it was easy to train on him.
Okay, I see.
Because you don't want to go too heavy before the game.
I'll ask him when he comes on.
Yeah, sure.
So let's see if the if the training here benefited him as well, and he can actually beat Zigzag Wanderer, who's actually not that terrible.
Yeah, Zigzag did a pretty good job in the second of their games. But sadly he was not able to beat the Kushite Friedrich.
Wait, did they already play games against each other?
Yeah, this is game number 3 that we're about to watch.
Okay, and the
They
first 2
played-
games were won by Friedrich.
2 games and Friedrich won them. Yes.
Okay, so that one's the decider, last chance.
Correct. And they had 2 games, one of which Friedrich chose Hans and Zigzag was Kush. And the second game, Friedrich was Kush and Zigzag chose the Britons. And now they should agree on a mirror civ that they both play.
Otherwise, they're gonna have to play.
I think they start with the Romans if they can't agree.
Yeah, Romans, Germans, and something else.
Wasn't it Kushites again?
Could be.
I think it's obvious that Friedrich is the favorite for this game. But you never know. He might do severe mistakes or slip the mouse or
Die, yeah, who knows?
And Zigzag Wanderer actually has improved a lot lately. I remember him being 1200 some month ago, and now he's 1400. Really aspiring star in Zero AD community.
All right. Do you know my opponent by any chance? Owen
What player?
is Ishigo.
I've seen him play, I think, but I don't really know him.
Okay. I was about to ask for like inside information on his weaknesses and stuff.
Do you have to play him?
Yeah, I first thought he was a Smurf, but I looked his profile up and he has like 200 games. So
Yeah, I think he's been around for some time with that account.
I just haven't seen him.
Probably a unique person.
So who's the favorite in the tournament according to you?
I'm personally a big fan of Valorant.
He hasn't played much recently.
Yeah, but Borg hasn't either.
Okay.
So
And do you see potentially Sniper or Sad Red pose any kind of threat to
Yes.
either of those?
Yes, I think in their late record of games, Sniper was able to win Borg
Okay.
recently, and I think he has a pretty good shot at number one.
Damn. Yeah, I guess his 1v1 rating would be like 2K by now if he played on a single account.
Yes, but he's not.
And side, probably not quite there, right?
Yeah, he's not at peak right now. I think that was a year ago. I would have said he could definitely beat Borg, but he doesn't play a lot of 1v1s. He focuses on playing Hans and Persia in team games and spamming cavalry.
Yeah, also he was defeated by Dakara, who later went on to lose pretty badly against Sniper.
Yeah, true. I was surprised by that too. I think Dakara trained for the tournament a lot.
Yeah, do you think so?
I think I saw him play a lot of 1v1 before his games with Said.
Okay.
And he told me that he was training.
At this point, what do you think you need to do in training in order to actually improve?
You mean me?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I should play more, yes, but I decided that I don't really want to spend that much time on playing computer games.
And
I think
the question was more like, how do you train? Like, do you recommend just playing a lot of 1v1s? Do you recommend to just do build orders playing against the AI like for 10 times in order to optimize things? Or do you recommend to try to train specific scenarios against someone?
I have never tried build orders on my own. I've never played these Petra games, but what probably helps most is just to play and play and play and play 1v1s, and maybe watch some replays of these games, and you can detect your own mistakes and analyze them and learn from them probably. So I was pinged here. Fix matchup and civs. Let's do Ptol, okay. So they want to play Ptolemies, both of them.
Okay.
That is going to be interesting. Oh, and I should put Zigzag Wanderer. I think you can also learn and improve by just watching strong players like Borg and Valley when they are around, or Said. They often have a different build orders at start, and most of them work.
What I've realized about myself from watching replays is that often I feel I just need to be like more patient with things. And
Mhm.
sometimes if you're trying to be more slow, you're actually making less misclicks.
I agree. Yeah, if you're too messy with the micro, it might just be chaos.
To a degree, it's also physical ability, how good you are handling a mouse, I guess. If
Yeah,
your hand is relaxed, um, if you're talented in making like precise movements there and so on, which I feel like I'm not at all.
yeah, I think so too for myself.
And often when you lose close games, it's just the little things. It's just you idle a bit more somewhere, or you make the upgrades a bit later, or yeah, it's sometimes not even big stuff that you think is super decisive mistake.
Yeah, I think this is on the very pro games. This is on the high end level. That these small mistakes make a big difference in the game. It's this at maximum optimization where you could have had a 10% better wood line, and it of course it makes a difference whether to have 200 food or wood more or less.
It makes sometimes a more drastic difference than what you think. I was watching some of my own replays yesterday, and I just realized that I fell behind in resources gathered from the start just because of like minor delays, and I ended up having gathered like 20% resources less in minute, I don't know, 10, or even earlier.
Yeah, the early micro is really important. That's true. For me, a big problem is the big fights. I sometimes engage in fights and end up with a very weak KD with some bad performance, and I often don't know why that is.
Well,
I
if
think this is
upgrades are similar, sniping could be a factor, or getting lured, of course.
yeah. I also think that there's some factor of just randomness in it.
Army
You can't really
composition.
control how the pathfinding is, how long they walk to attack a certain unit that they have targeted, how many shots they miss, how close they come to the enemy if it's Javelineers.
Hey, Mark.
We got Sneaky P here. Okay, Sneaky P.
Hey, do you want to come play in the TG, or are you going to cover the Friedrich Ziggy match?
I'm gonna cover that, of course. That's the topic of the stream. And I just had a post-game interview with Meister Augustus.
Awesome, dude.
We're,
Thanks.
we're
Keep it up.
having a podcast here, a little podcast.
Love it.
While
Okay, guys, have
this
fun.
game didn't start. Okay, have fun, Sneaky P.
So it started.
Okay, what do we notice? Friedrich is gone for the double 3-women badge instead of the 6-women badge.
You want me to stay and comment?
If you want to, you are welcome.
Yeah, I'll always use the opportunity to trash talk on Friedrich.
Alright. Oh no, I have the issue of not being able to select buildings anymore, and now I'm getting shown Friedrich's
Sometimes
production queue. Okay, very
sometimes
funny.
it fixes for me if I press Command, Alt, and Shift and then release. Ah, but you left.
Yeah, rejoining fixes it for me.
Nothing important is happening. They're just making women.
Okay, boring. Okay. So give us an overview. What qualities, both as a human and a zero AD player, does Friedrich not possess?
Let me think about that for a moment. I mean, look at the placement of the storehouse, for example. What do you think about that?
Friedrich's storehouse.
Yes.
It's not terrible. Maybe that's my personal low standards, but it's in the closest location to the CC, so you have a shorter walk times.
Yeah, but I think you have long walk times here. Right, the red one, Friedrich's one.
Mm-hmm. Do you think you should have placed it in that little gap between the trees?
Yeah, maybe that would have been an option.
Maybe that's my personal
Jesus Christ, who's that? Ranger K!
the closest location.
Ranger K is making me listen my own stream right now.
Hello guys.
Hey Ranger, I can hear you, but your sound is a bit distorted.
I'm sorry, I just want to let you know that you're streaming the spreadsheet, you're not showing the game.
Oh fuck.
Yes.
Okay. well, I think fair.
Nice. Oh, I think I love
Yes,
what I'm
we got
seeing
it.
here.
Yay, that's gonna be so fun to watch.
This is the classical camel rush.
Very
But
classic.
it's not a serious camel rush. It's just the destruction, it seems.
In Alpha 23, it was like the one single best strategy in 0AD to just spam as much camels as you can.
I remember Dr. Organs in team games when he would just spam camels.
And again, the selection of buildings doesn't work quite as I would like it to work. What did you say? Command, Alt, and?
And shift. Just press all of them and release them.
Wow, that worked. Okay. Amazing.
Nice. Yeah, this is the mind games that I love when watching these games. So Friedrich made 3 camels, and Zigzag, expecting more of them to come, made 2 towers, which is 200 wood. Probably for nothing.
Yeah, agreed. And he also has a lot of his women gathering wood quite far away from the storehouse.
Yep. That is some bad micromanagement. But Friedrich's woodline was pretty bad as well. Now he's making a storehouse.
So far, Zigzag with a slight population lead, while Friedrich has the harassment potential with the 3 camels he got left.
It's often very interesting to see in the stats, to see the graph of resources total gathered.
Let's go to
This
that.
is,
Economy
this-
score is almost identical.
yep.
And resources of gathered as well. So maybe that's gonna be Zigzag's comeback.
I think what some medium players lack is the ability to use the map for their advantage. For example, here you could place a barrack to access all these berries, and I don't expect Zigzag to do it.
That's true. But at this point he doesn't really need it. He's got sufficient amount of fields.
But fields are far slower, and you need to build them with wood.
Using a few units there to the cows.
Yeah, the towers are too far behind.
Yeah.
Why would you make towers behind your woodline?
Well, it already was enough to give him the population lead. Similar upgrades for both.
Often I feel like I need to trash talk Frederick because I don't want people to see that he's actually at least on my level.
Oh no.
If-
I think
if
he's
not
better than
better.
you, actually. Yeah.
I think he could be better if he played more. But no, of course, not really. I was just joking. He could never beat me.
Alright.
And probably it doesn't matter how much he would train, he would always be housed. If you see him play more consistently if he's here in 0AD for some weeks, normally he gets more housed.
But now he's really pulling ahead.
Yeah, interesting. That's almost 40 pop.
Zigzag went to P2 already. Okay, that's crazy.
Yeah, both of them.
LT has a huge wood surplus.
And I was wrong with my
ESD.
prediction. Because he's actually going for the berries now.
Yeah.
I like that. It's a good idea.
Friedrich went for a few more women, but just 6, so that doesn't make a big difference. Some population difference is getting quite big. So let's analyze. 10 fields for Friedrich. 9 for Zigzag, and they're not all, well, mostly, they're not all. Yeah, just has 26 on food, okay.
I think he should bring more women to these berries. In the west. Now they are called civilians. That's of course what I mean. Should
Well,
bring more civilians to.
So the difference is actually the food. Yeah.
Infantry has
just gathered more food.
infantry has far lower gather rates for food and for berries especially. I think.
EST?
Yeah. Civilians have 1.5 gather rate and infantry has 0.75, which is half.
PST?
EST?
On the fields, though, the civilians have 0.6, which is even less. And guess who's housed?
With Friedrich? Nah, he has 5 pop space.
Yeah, but he was housed for 30 seconds.
Wow. Colony for Zigzag.
Oh, he did. Yeah, he did the upgrade. Population bonus for the houses, and now he has 200. I think with the Ptolemies, it's really worth to click this population bonus upgrade.
Why is it worth for them and not for others?
Because the house building time for Ptolemies is 40 or 50% higher than for other civilizations. Let me check.
I mean, therefore the cost is lower, but still you think that
50%.
doesn't make up for it.
So you have 50% more build time to make the houses, and the upgrade takes as long as for any other civ.
So in the end, you think Ptolemaic houses are worse compared to other civilization houses?
At least you need far more people to be constantly building houses than any other civ. So the best house civ is the Carthaginians because they can upgrade them. And probably the worst is Ptolemies because they build the houses so slow.
Okay.
Although I have to say that I like the small houses supporting 5 population. I like them more because you can build more creatively with them. And you can build prettier cities. You can make house walls.
Because they take up more space.
Yeah.
Okay. Friedrich goes for the pike hero instead of the
Yep. He always does that.
Leopard.
And I have my ongoing discussion with him because I still think that Cleopatra is a little bit stronger. And he even has more slingers than he has pikes. So definitely here Cleopatra would be stronger. Also, of course, it depends on if the enemy has archers and does snipe your slingers. Because if your slingers get sniped, Cleopatra is less efficient.
Got the attack coming in.
Yeah, the temple will die anyway.
Yeah, and this fight is probably not very efficient.
And Zigzag still didn't pull all troops to the front. For example, he's still mining back in his base near the CC.
Yeah, now taking another fight that doesn't look great to me.
ESC?
No sniping also. And upgrades are worse for him, significantly worse.
There goes the temple. And it's just a matter of time for the colony to be
He has no wood and he really needs to catch up in upgrades desperately. Colony is getting captured.
Yep, at this point it's probably just GG.
No comeback. We just saw a decisive game so far. I hope there's gonna be another match tonight.
Yeah, it would be nice. The fortress would be really important for Zigzag. Maybe you should send all the civilians from the fields and the farming to build the fortress. But now it's too late anyway.
No. We're gonna see the resign in a second, probably. Well, he gets one of the catapults at least. Maybe two.
It's always difficult to play against a hero when you don't have one yourself.
No. GG. And we got the other participant to advance this to the next round.
What do you mean?
And we know about the second person who advances to the next round, which is Friedrich. Anyone else you're aware of who already played?
No, I don't know. I haven't checked the matchups and yeah, you can see in the stats that from minute 7 Friedrich was ahead.
Right, doesn't seem like there's another match of the
You
tournament.
could play Said if you want.
Yeah, I think I will just stream the tournament matches.
Okay.
Also, my mouth is running somewhat dry.
Yeah. Mine too.
So thanks for the interview and